The Acer Predator Helios 16 has everything you could want in a desktop replacement gaming laptop. It's absolutely stuffed to the cooling fans with some of the greatest gaming components out there, like an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4080, Intel Core i9-14900HX, 32GB of DDR5-5600 RAM, and a 2TB M.2 SSD. The model right here is the 16-inch Helios. It's more than capable of handling every game I boot up with aplomb, but somehow still remains reasonably portable. I carried this beast back to work several times without the back pain commonly associated with monster gaming laptops. But this didn't just impress me. It also impressed my gaming group. I've got a number of friends I regularly game with, and we're all tech-savvy folks. We've all built our own computers and crammed them full with the exact tech we wanted. And yet, somehow, none can compete with the power the Acer Predator Helios 16 brings to the table. As gaming laptops continue to become more streamlined and less gamery, the Predator Helios finds a nice middle ground. At first glance, the Helios presents as a solid gunmetal black box, but booting it up presents a cavalcade of customization options. Not only is the keyboard RGB, but the Predator logo under the number pad, as well as the Predator logo on the back and the fan pack all offer RGB customizations. You can game loudly with strobing lights, or disable them all and go stealth mode on a laptop that could easily pass for a sleek work machine. The craftsmanship backs this up with sturdy hinges and a solid body. Of course, with all that power behind it, the Helios does have some heft, a little over 5.5 pounds to be exact. While that's of course nothing to scoff at, it does still sit 2 pounds lighter than my old college laptop, and is even lighter than its less powerful cousin, the Acer Nitro 17, though the Nitro 17 does have a slightly larger screen. And speaking of screens, the Predator Helios comes with a 16-inch 1440p 16:10 display with a blisteringly fast 240Hz refresh rate, the current standard for high-end gaming. With NVIDIA G-Sync supported and a high refresh rate, the display is beautifully smooth whether you're jumping into an Apex match or just scrolling the web. While the keyboard is a fairly standard membrane design, it does offer some unique features, namely the ability to change out the WASD keys. There are 3 options included: a traditional keycap that blends in with the rest of the keyboard, a gray keycap with a divot for easier control when using WASD to move, and a translucent keycap that offers actuation with an incredibly light touch. The divot set is wonderful for gaming, though I recommend the traditional keycaps if you're planning on using the Helios as more of a jack-of-all-trades device. I did run the Predator Helios through our usual battery of benchmarks: Cinebench, 3D Mark, Geekbench, and Cyberpunk 2077 to unsurprisingly excellent results. You can check all those out in depth on Microcenter News, link in the description, but the real question is, how does it actually game? To try and get the broadest experience, I put the Helios through a few different games. Apex Legends gives us a good baseline for esports titles, Cyberpunk 2077 pushes the Helios to its limits, and Portal with RTX is a solid display of the laptop's ray tracing prowess. In Apex Legends, I was maintaining well over 100 FPS, usually pushing closer to 140, at almost all times, even with the settings completely maxed out. Response time was snappy, and tracking felt smooth and natural. Tweaking the settings a little bit would definitely give you even more of an edge as you get closer to the 240Hz that the Helios display is capable of, but if you don't want to fiddle with it, it'll run perfectly. Similarly, Cyberpunk ran like a dream. The game booted lightning quick thanks to the onboard M.2 SSD and continued to perform admirably, maintaining a steady frame rate as I cruised through the streets of Night City. It definitely ran a little hot, but with so many settings to dig through, it's very possible to dial into the exact performance you want. Portal with RTX was perhaps my most anticipated test, as even my home desktop with the GeForce RTX 3070 struggles in spots. However, the Helios had no such struggles and ran buttery smooth even as I blitzed through the chambers, pushing the game to lag, though it never actually did. If you're looking for a portable, high-power desktop replacement, the Predator Helios is an excellent solid choice that offers a few unique extras, like extra keycaps. It's more than capable of handling AAA titles and will absolutely crush esports, whether you're at home, gaming with friends, or plugged in while traveling. The best way to shop for a laptop is to see it in person, so head over to your local Microcenter to check out the Acer Predator Helios 16. If you don't have a Microcenter near you, comment down below with hashtag #IWantAMicroCenter near me.